it's me, I'm back here with Kid Icarus, Uprising, where we're carrying on to Chapter 10. Last episode was Chapter 9, where we had a big fake-out ending. It was a super long mission, very tense indeed. But I'm feeling good, because I kind of feel like, you know, if I've been able to take on a mission that was that long and sort of arduous, I could probably handle the rest of the game, you know? I'm feeling confident. Whereas before, I'd gotten around Chapter 7 and 8, and I was kind of going like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of tripping up on some of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to be handle these later ones, but with Chapter 9, it's like, I'm sure there is a longer and a harder mission somewhere down the line, but it's like, you know, it only gave me 6 tries. That's more than the other ones took, obviously, but I feel like I'm feeling good. And it also means we're probably gonna have a bit more of a chill time for a little bit. It looks like we're still in the underworld now, if I had to guess. And I guess we're on the trail of Hades. Who knows precisely where we'll be going? But we will know in a moment when we begin. Gonna carry on with my weapon of choice. This one costs 14k, which is actually not far off the amount that the previous mission cost, but no matter. We're getting on 5. Let's get into it. Pt.10, Lady Pt.10, sorry. Take us away.
Was behind the entire underworld invasion.
Oh, this is pretty.
And he created Medusa to distract everyone.
What do you think Hades is really after?
Something big. He hasn't just overstepped his realm, he's kicked down the door. What I do know is that underworld forces have assembled at a volcano nearby.
Ah.
And that's where today's mission is taking us.
Roger, roger.
Just put it all together. The underworld army is here to steal magma.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Hades wants the wish seed.
Why would you plant something like... Oh, volcanic soil is fertile, of course. That's why we would plant it here.
Wish. As you might imagine, it's quite sought after.
I could really use one of those. My wish would be to fly by myself.
I'm sure your wish would be for Palutena's eternal happiness.
Anyway.
Don't change the subject.
The underworld forces seem to be very interested in the wish seed.
Who knows what Hades would wish for if he
At least
got
this
it?
air mission seems chill so far.
Disaster.
I couldn't agree more. Let's hurry, Pit. If Hades has entered the game, he's playing to win.
Plus, if anyone deserves a wish, it's me.
But if we're facing like gods and stuff, then surely this wish is powered by like a god power and isn't infallible. None of the gods' powers we've fought so far have been like a power that couldn't be matched by another god's power. So I'm guessing this wish seed isn't like some magic thing like that actually immediately does the wish. Like I would assume it works toward the wish you wish. So even if Hades like wished that Pit died, it would like summon a big monster to kill him rather than just him outright dying immediately, I would imagine. But I agree that it would be bad if it got into his hands. So off we go. This volcano. Oh boy!
This is incredible!
Are we sure the wish seed is still intact?
Who's the volcano's guardian?
The immortal bird who lives there.
Phoenix? Ah. That
So
tracks.
if the Phoenix is protecting the wish seed, does that mean he created the wish seed too?
That reminds me. Phoenix eggs make the most divine omelets.
Change the subject again!
What does that have to do with anything?
I wonder why she's being so cagey this episode. Won't let me talk about my wish? Won't talk about the Phoenix, whether the Phoenix made the wish seed or not? I guess, oh, that's probably just her way of saying she doesn't know. She usually likes to change the subject when it's something she doesn't know. She doesn't like to talk about much that she's not an expert on. So far, that's been kind of the vibe. Don't tell me we're going down there! Oh, come on! Hey, haven't you seen Incredibles? This doesn't go well. Oh, boy. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I never should have done you. This place is awesome. We should go here more often. This reminds me a heck of a lot of this mission where you go to the sun in Star Fox 64.
I'm very sweaty.
Not even the wind force is
Good timing.
But it will take us a little out of our way.
pulling me off
decide which
or
way
getting
to
the
go.
sweat dried.
Veer right to go directly to the volcano, or left to go through the tunnel.
Probably we shouldn't waste too much time here. As much as a cooler cave sounds fine, it's still gonna have like magma in it. It's not gonna be like cold.
Going to cut straight through, are you?
So I think we should go to the volcano.
How hot can it be?
Hopefully this wasn't a horrible mistake, but if mission ends faster, that's better for me. I guess the flying mission can only be so long, but I don't know if this affects our land route as well. Yeah, let's go straight to the volcano. I hate the heat, but that's why I'd rather it be over with sooner. Oh my god, why is there just a floating rock shooting out more magma? It's like an upside down volcano. Why does this volcano need more volcanoes?
If it weren't for my power of cooling, you'd be burned to a crisp by now.
Thank you then.
I sometimes forget just how flammable humans and angels are.
I know, it's crazy. Are gods not that flammable? I shouldn't really be using fire-based weapons at any point then. Oh my god, there's so much lava pouring out of stuff here. I made the worst call, it would seem. Use the boost to get through. I wish that were an option, but that would throw off the scoring, so it can't happen.
Oh!
That was a close one. Good thing you didn't go through that tunnel.
I guess.
Yeah. That would have been bad.
Whew, okay. Maybe we keep going this way on hard as well then.
Land soon, Pit.
Roger, roger.
I hope my sandals don't melt.
Don't worry, I'll get you some new ones after this mission.
That's less my concern. It's more that if the sandals melt, then the things that are on them and are in them would melt after, and that would make it hard to run. And as we've established probably more times than is really dignified, I cannot fly, so I wouldn't like that. Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, okay.
Take it easy, will ya?
The Underworld army has already reached the Phoenix, but they're facing severe resistance.
The Phoenix sounds pretty tough. So if we want the Wish Seed too,
Oh, it's playing
That's
like
right, you'll have to defeat the Phoenix.
I was afraid
the
you'd
main
say
theme.
that.
But
Don't
like a little
worry,
more
he's the
weird.
Phoenix. He'll come back to life.
It's not exactly what I'm worried about.
Although it does
what
reassure
I
me.
need to say is, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all.
Saying it twice doesn't make it more convincing.
How about
Saying it
if I
twice
say it a third time?
Could not make it
I'm not
less
scared at
convincing.
all.
Well, at least the fruit that grow here are going to be tasty. They grew from volcanic soil. I'm always running into those things, aren't I? Maybe we should just speed it on here. So, can I walk into this by accident? I can. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I just had to check now, so I didn't. So I know for 9. Okay, it wasn't. I didn't accidentally fall in there just now. I just want everyone to. Okay, that one I accidentally fell into. I didn't realize that was there. All right, these things again that hide in the ground, but they go down pretty quickly on this difficulty. They've given a poison cloud for me here. I'm going to ignore that. Wait, hang on. There's other stuff over there, isn't there? It's cool that this is like a remix of the main theme that like plays on the title screen and everything. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that plays on the title screen, and or like the main menu. Yeah, here it goes. Da, 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 da. It's cool. Anyway, nothing over here. Sorry, I thought this was taking you to a secret path. Being that this is an even-numbered place, I'm on the lookout for a a Zodiac chamber here.
Glad to see you made it.
Mm-hmm. You
Settle
seem
down
glad.
there, Pity. Ladies don't like high-strung fellows. So the good guys covet the wish seed too. Tell me, goddess, what do you
We covet you
wish
not having
for? Is it all kittens and rainbows, or is it something more interesting?
Wouldn't you like to
I'll
know?
tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Thanks so much for asking. I just have one humble little wish.
I'm sure.
You see this poor child? Both of her parents are dead. Oh.
Aw.
There was an unfortunate accident. If you know what
I mean, that could literally mean
You
anything.
mean you murdered them?
I imagine that's what he
It was a
means.
simple case of distracted chariot driving. I shouldn't have been doing my hair. Anyway, I was hoping to use the wish seed to bring back the parents.
Noble?
Can
I
you
doubt
think of anything more joyous than a
that will
family
go that
reunion?
way.
Then after that, they'd strike it rich. Like rolling in dough rich.
That's like 2
And
wishes,
then
though.
We'd slap crowns on all of them and make them royalty.
It's at least 3 wishes
and
now.
that's the general gist of my wish. Pretty noble and not at all evil, right?
If Hades
I can't
is your
think
real
of
name.
anyone more deserving of the wish seed than yours truly.
I can.
Let me get this straight. You, the Lord of the Underworld, want to revive the dead. That's somewhat at odds with your mission statement, wouldn't you say?
Don't tell me the goddess of light hasn't heard of altruism before.
What a load of baloney.
My intentions are pure. As Lord of the Underworld, you have my word.
Yeah,
That just makes me more suspicious.
exactly.
How
The Lord of the
cold
Underworld's duty would be to lie to
your
us.
word pierce my heart like an icicle.
God, don't talk about ice when I'm here melting myself. That's just cruel. I mean, I know you're a bad guy, but man. Don't talk about ice till I actually get to drink some water with some. Ooh, this looks kind of interesting in here, doesn't it? Like it'll be like some kind of secret passage into an underground portion here. Never mind, it's a motorcycle. Vroom, vroom. Here we go. Can it go off the edge? It can't. It's white. Ooh, there's a ramp.
Tap the boost icon before you
Oh
jump.
yeah.
The icon's
Forgot
on the
about that.
bottom screen.
Damn it. Oh, it goes over lava. That's cool. Whee! What do you want to bet the Zodiac Chamber was on top of the boost if you got all those right? I'm sure I'm missing it somewhere on this exobike path anyway. Man, I'm really lucky I decided not to make this journey on foot. Much as I prefer going on foot to the exobike, this would have been a truly, truly disturbing place to... Oh, why is it blinking red? Is it about to disappear on me? I don't like that. Maybe I'll just leave. Let me up. All right. Smooth as ever. There's 2 meats roasting over there over
As
the
a
lava.
rule, Remo Blandlings will blow up. You can wipe them
That's
all
a
out
rule.
at once by eliminating their leader first.
Ah, that's how it works. That's the one with all these like the 2 spokes coming off it, right? This one here? I see. I was wondering why sometimes it seemed to cause a chain reaction and sometimes it didn't. Bounce pad up there, and a door over here. I can't get into lava because it just bounces me back. Is there some way I can knock this thing down? Maybe that's only if I had done something with the bike earlier. And I guess I can't walk on this over here. There's no way I can, like, dodge through the lava, right? Oh, I could just take damage over and over. Oh, that works as well. This is probably the Zodiac Chamber.
Well, look at that. It's an
Oh, never mind.
underworld
This is
gutlet.
forward. I wonder what was up that bounce pad.
It gobbles up friends and foes alike, getting extremely strong in the process.
Neat.
It eats its friends to get stronger? Jeez, talk about a monster.
And its strength grows with every bite it takes. So if you see one, defeat it quickly.
Ooh, hot spring. Slightly less hot than the rest of the place, actually. The relaxing amount of hot. In this place, it's a cool spring. Sorry, I realized that if I had turned on the guide arrow, then I guess I would know which way was forward, and I wouldn't have to be guessing which way was secrets. I just don't like using it, because it takes me out of the experience. I'm sorry, okay? I'm ruining the game for everyone, but I'm making it better for me, so it's okay. I'm invincible for a little bit here, so I can run through all the lava I want, except I'm not going to, because it will just run out. Nice throw me. Ow! Bad landing in the lava me. Alright, this place is pretty chill so far. Not many, like, huge enemies, places where it's just like, now stand here and fight enemies for like 6 months. I'm gonna get rid of you before I head over and try and fight this melee opponent here, because you do your little bounce, then your hand comes, sweep, and then we gotta go up close and go, there we go. That takes so much longer on 9, I'm sure. Oh, hello! More of the turtle things, and they're gonna fly towards me, aren't they? Never mind, I hit them soon enough. That wasn't a problem. I didn't really think that one would shoot lava again so soon. I was incorrect about that. Is this a platform? It is!
Pretty Pt.10, can you hear me?
Pretty hard for
Of
a knot,
course I
too.
can hear you.
You never told me your wish, even after I bared my very soul to you.
Light in,
Right,
Pelton.
your wish? I don't buy it. In fact, it makes me doubt this entire story. Answer me this. Does the wish seed even have the power to grant wishes?
You're a sharp one. How'd you guess?
What? Are you serious? The wish seed is a fake?
And you let Pit
It's so
wish
obvious
all
to
that
know.
time?
I mean, the idea
Oh, she
of
hadn't
a
figured it
wish
out yet.
seed is pretty far-fetched.
I thought the same myself.
Something like that could make anyone more powerful than the gods.
I think that's what I was thinking.
Dang. I was totally gonna be like, I wish for a gazillion wishes. Wait, if the wish seed doesn't work, why is the Underworld Army going after it?
Cultural
Make
artifact?
everyone,
I can
us
fall here.
included, believe that it's real.
Can't
Waste
get
our time.
anything past old Professor
Ah, I see.
Pt.10 now, can I? If there's one thing you can predict about humans, it's their greed.
Make them kill each other, I see.
It's physically impossible for humans to resist the lure of a wish-granting item.
And since they can't get the wish seed from the Phoenix to see it's a fake, you need them to think that someone has made off with it.
At which point, they'll drive themselves to extinction battling.
Ah, I see.
And that's good for my
Devilish.
business. An ingenious plan, if I do say so myself.
But the Phoenix himself could wipe out humanity if the Underworld sets him loose.
You're right. We have no choice but to defeat him. We've fallen right into Hades' trap.
Well, I guess we're
Flattery
doing it
will
anyway
get
at
you
this point.
nowhere, my dear.
That's not the idea.
Scratch that. It'll get you a hot date with the Phoenix. Ciao.
Well, it can't be any worse than the other 9 hot dates I had earlier. There was one with a 2-headed dog, one with a giant 3-headed dragon. Actually, there were a lot more heads than I was really expecting. No one take that out of context. Ow. Ow. Alright, I'm really lazily getting through this mission and getting hit by everything. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful to, you know, not run into bullets
Okay.
when we're doing this on
I
9.
just dash up to the edge to jump, right?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I remember. Doesn't seem like I can mess up the jump anyway. Well, I didn't know this thing was coming down. I don't feel like that one's my fault. Ah, just let me get off the plat. Pit, please jump off the plat. Thank you. That took way longer than it should have. Oh, this place is actually longer than I thought. Ah, right when I was getting comfy, they dropped me in a room where I have to fight everyone. Well, at least so far, it's not any of the really horrible enemies you have to fight. Or like, it's not. There's no eggplant wizard plus like 3 turtles. Oh, that was all. What was even the point of that room, really? Oh, there's another one. That's what the point of it was. Oh, of course. Well, there's a tempura wizard, the worst kind, and a suited scuttler. Not to worry. Once they're by themselves, it's a lot easier to take them out. Except comboing them with melee doesn't really have the intended effect. Okay. Alrighty. This one's gonna be super chill on 9. Even the air battle actually didn't seem like it would be all that difficult. I was kind of winging it and didn't take any damage even still. Well, I didn't. I ended up with no damage. I took a bit of damage early on. Ah, that's gonna explode, isn't it? I will. Don't think I won't. Just because you challenged me to? Or whatever it is that I can say to backsass you? I might die. You never know. This could be my first death on 5. I kind of doubt it. I'm guessing Phoenix. I'm thinking Big Bird. I'm thinking Hollow Bones. I'm thinking probably not tons and tons of max health.
The Phoenix!
He's not going to let you go without a fight.
We knew that. Nothing surprising here. Oh, it's flying around though. That could be tough.
You have no
What's
choice,
this?
unless you want to be flambéed. The Phoenix is
Oh, it's a
cranky
big
after
bounce
fighting
pad.
the underworld forces. Who knows what he's capable of? You need to stop him.
Oh, I will!
Big target at least. Even if far away. Oh, target has lots of health. Oh, wow.
Extinguish!
I mean, that wasn't much health on 5.
Waiting for you when you get back.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm feeling a little hot on the collar myself. Ah, totally chill. It's gonna be the easiest mission we've ever done. Sorry, Phoenix. You'll be back up in a week or two.
Destroy the wish seed.
Wait, but if we destroy it now,
Get away!
will the humans have any evidence that... Oh, yeah, we can
Just blew up! Well, that proves it's a fake.
photograph
please.
that.
The beacon tells the humans of the Phoenix's defeat, and that will make them think that someone has taken the wish seed.
We'll show them the
Now,
shards.
I'll just give them a little nudge. People of the world, the wish seed has been liberated. This is your chance to fulfill your wildest
Hey, just
dreams.
shut up!
All you have to
Someone
do
pull
is
the plug
not
on
let
this.
anyone in your way.
The people will not be so easily deceived.
Sure they
I
will.
wish that were true, but I foresee major bloodshed. This is all my fault.
It actually isn't. It's Hades. Poor Palutena blames herself for everything. Charge through and defeat 5 enemies before disembarking the exo tank. Hey, we did that. Mega Muscle, they're called. Oh, boy. Not my favorite enemy. Although not terribly, ridiculously difficult to bring down with our weapons as we have them. Oh, 2 red ones. Yeah. I guess as you get further in the game, you get better value eggs. Oh, God. An exo tank. Yeah. And Royal Blade. All right, let's get back in there and do it on 9. Ooh, Verity, Goddess of Nature is next. Oh, wow, it does cost a lot, though. Okay, gotta focus up here. That wasn't a too tough mission, but it's long and there are lots of, like, little hazardous jumps and stuff. Since I knew Verity was a Goddess of Nature, I actually expected we'd be meeting her when I found a mission called the Wish Seed, but not long after. Man, these trusty artillery claws, what the heck would I do without them? Without them, sorry. Focusing on shooting make me know speak good. Make me know not do the word right.
My wish would be to fly by myself.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Anyway,
Don't change the subject.
the underworld forces seem to be very
These two are firing on all cylinders, the actors. They have such good chemistry with these characters. Man, you'd think a big old erupting volcano area would be like a really intimidating area, but after Medusa's place, man, this place is a breath of cool, fresh air. Honestly, it's pretty pretty relaxing in comparison. I was pretty uptight throughout all of last recording. Oh, that wasn't good. Sorry. Nor was that.
The immortal bird who lives there, the phoenix.
Oh, you could touch the lava down there. Sorry, I didn't realize that was me doing that. Healing words are soon, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go what I did with the first time and go straight to the volcano. There weren't all these enemies last time I had the choice, I don't think.
Whoa.
I didn't hear him just go, whoa, last time. That's awesome. I was too busy panicking about the upside down volcanoes, I think.
Whew. This is
Ow.
some heat.
If it weren't for my power of cooling, you'd be burned to a crisp by now.
Ow. You know, that was all going great until I blew up that thing on my own face and did 60% of my health last time. I'm not going to go for the Zodiac Chamber or whatever is on top of that thing where you had to do the exotank boost this time. I'll save that for later. It's really weird how so much of this music I recognize from Smash Brawl specifically. Like in some Space Emissary, they used a heck of a lot of it. Kid Icarus music. And I don't have nostalgia for it from Kid Icarus, as many people would have. I'm sure I'm not alone in that, though. Probably more people have, or plenty of people anyway, have nostalgia of for the music from Smash Brawl rather than
My wish would be
the actual original Kid Icarus. It's weird for those ones, before they've thrown their boomerang, you have to aim like right below their foot. Oh, does that just hit you regardless? That sucks if so.
Phoenix eggs make the most divine omelets.
I thought that one was off screen by then. Pattern-wise, this one isn't too difficult, but the enemies seem to do a lot more damage here than anywhere else I can remember.
Bye. And that's where today's mission is taking us.
I don't know how I dodged that the first time, and then get hit both subsequent times. If I do keep dying, I should try changing the route and seeing if the tunnel is any better. Until such time, I'll go with what I know.
Get ready to land soon, Pit.
Sooner the better. Oh, okay. That was a lot harder than I expected. Our first attempt on 9 there, I did really well. Like I said, though, a lot of enemies that do damage, big amounts of damage, especially with things that set you on fire and do damage over time. Considering you cannot heal it manually in the air.
That's right, you'll have to defeat
I
the
did that
Phoenix.
again.
There was an unfortunate accident.
Is this a reference to some other game? I feel like it is somehow. Maybe it's a reference to mythology also. Actually, I might try the boost just in case there's health up there.
And then we'd slap
Not to mention all the
crowns
hearts.
on all of them and make 'em royalty. And that's the general gist of my wish. Pretty noble and not at all evil, right? I can't think of anyone more deserving of the wish seed than yours truly.
Let me get this straight.
That's not what I meant to do. Could have gone better. I am a little curious about what happens if you go up there. And it would mean less jumping in the lava. Oh, I guess you can knock down the platform up from up here, maybe. Oh. Well, there's also these things, though. At this point, I guess if it means perhaps avoiding just getting hit by lava, it's probably a good idea. Oh, it falls down with me. On it. I
Now
didn't
that the
imagine
statue
that.
is settled into the lava, I don't think it'll budge.
Well, I wouldn't either if I was soaking in a nice hot bath.
Speaking of, where is that hot
Now
spring?
look at- and its strength grows with every bite it takes. So if you
It's up
see
here, by
one,
the way.
defeat it quickly.
Oh. Just flat out missed that last time. Neat. Which one is that? Scorpius? Virgo? I said it again just because I said it last time. Leo. There we go. I think I am a Leo. So I probably should have known that. I'm not much of one for star signs. I think it's cool the people who do, though. This is the hot spring, isn't it? Ah, shucks. We're already full.
Hot spring.
Score! Who's got 2 thumbs and loves hot springs? Everyone with 2 thumbs!
That's hilarious, Pit, but I also just fell into a lava and I'm sad forever. So save your jokes for someone who has the joy in their soul left to appreciate them. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting you there. Please be food. Please be food. I would like some food from here. It was a grenade. That will do. Thank you for that grenade. That didn't do it! Oh my god! Propelly! Right, this is the very bit we want to be real careful, because a lot of thin paths and a lot of not terribly difficult enemies, but enemies you don't want to mess around with. Oh boy, maybe we just ignore that one altogether. We're not far here, though, are we?
I can hear you.
You never
Got
told
able to
me
catch my
your
breath
wish.
back while I was
After
flying through the air a bit there.
dared my
This has loads of meat lying around this place.
for my business.
Oh, there's a wizard that I didn't notice last time we were here because I took them out too fast. Oh my. And now I'm poisoned and I have less health.
To wipe out humanity if the underworld sets them loose.
You're right. We have
Well,
no choice
that
but
could have
to
gone a lot
defeat
better.
it.
When this ends, do I get a little bit of health back? Like the half of health that I had?
It'll get you a hot date.
Nope, I don't. Let's hit this then. Wow, that didn't go great. Although in this room it's just a tempura wizard in a scuttler suit. Unless they add more on this difficulty. Oh my god, the tempura wizard's hard to hit! No! Don't deep fry me. Just be confused and then get shot. There we go. Alright, and there's no point in going in for the melee attack and accidentally getting hit by this thing. Oh, there's a third door I didn't realize here. Wonder if there's food in there. Like, now I could go for a hot spring. Oh, come on. You're harder to hit than that giant tank thing in the first level. Which, by the way, we haven't seen any more of those, which is kind of weird, because they were pretty tough. I would think they would want to put loads of them for that reason. Oh, fine, I'll hit it with a bit of melee. Not that far! Seriously? Yeah, I'll never understand what puts you in crisis mode and what doesn't. I guess it's RNG. But also, I was so not trying to go... I was trying to just stand back and... Those things... It feels like it should be easier than it is to strafe, hit, and then run away, but for some it's always either, like, it just dashes to the left instead of strafing, and then I shoot the wall, or it's like, I strafe, I melee attack, and then instead of running away, he starts strafing around it, which is just puts you in melee distance still. Oh, those things I can't fight. I just cannot fight them in melee. I have to shoot them. It takes forever, because it's so hard to do, but... It's the only way, because it just can't. It won't do anything else. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault. But it's like, I can't
believe Hades was behind the entire
fathom
underworld
what I'm doing
invasion.
wrong. Oh,
He
those things
created
annoy me so
Medusa
much.
To distract everyone.
What do you think Hades is really after?
Something big. He hasn't just.
They're not even
overstepped
moving.
his realm. He's
It should be
kicked
the
down
easiest
door.
enemy in the game.
What I do know is that underworld forces have assembled at a volcano nearby, and that's where today's mission is taking us.
I just put it all together. The underworld army is
We're
here
like
to
right at
steal
the end, too.
magma.
No, Pit. Hades wants the wish seed.
Oh, of course.
From what I've heard, it grants any single wish. As you might imagine, it's quite sought after.
I could really use one of those. My wish would be to fly by myself.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Anyway,
Don't change the subject.
the underworld forces seem to be very interested in the wish seed.
Who knows what Hades would wish for if he got it? It could be a total disaster.
I couldn't agree more. Let's hurry, Pit. If Hades has entered the game, he's playing to win.
Plus, if anyone deserves a wish, it's me.
Get ready to go into that cave.
This is incredible!
Yes, the volcano's guardian puts on quite a show.
Who's the volcano's guardian?
The immortal bird who lives there, the Phoenix.
So if the Phoenix is protecting the Wish Seed, does that mean he created the Wish Seed too?
That reminds me, Phoenix eggs make the most divine omelets. Or so I've heard.
What does that have to do with anything?
This bit of the music reminds me a bit of
Very sweaty.
There's an
the whole
alternate
Tears of the
tunnel
Kingdom
that might be-
Ganon motif, that like dun 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 dun.
I'll let you decide
Reminds me of it
which
very
way to
much.
go. Veer right to go directly to the volcano, or left to go through the tunnel.
Stupid Scuttler. Maybe
Going to
retrace
cut
all my
straight
steps.
through, are you?
How hot can it be? Whoa. Ooh, this is some heat.
If it weren't for my power of cooling, you'd be burned to a crisp by now. I sometimes forget just how flammable humans and angels are.
Oh!
That was a close one. Good thing you didn't go through that tunnel.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Get ready to land soon, Pit.
Boy, I hope my sandals don't melt.
Don't worry, I'll get you some new ones after this mission.
If I die to Stupid Scuttler again, I'll throw this game into a volcano, Kazuya style.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Or really, Mishima style.
Huh. Take it easy, will ya?
The Underworld Army has already reached the Phoenix, but they're facing severe resistance.
The Phoenix sounds pretty tough. So if we want the Wish Seed too,
That's right, you'll have to defeat the Phoenix.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Don't worry, he's the Phoenix. He'll come back to life.
It's not exactly what I'm worried about. What I mean to say is, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all.
Saying it twice doesn't make it more convincing.
How about if I say it a third time? I'm not scared at all.
Well, hello there. Glad to see you made it.
Hades,
Settle down there, Pity. Ladies don't like high-strung fellows. So the good guys covet the wish seed too. Tell me,
This
goddess.
confusion is probably
what
helping
do
me a lot
you
more than I
wish for?
seem to
Is
appreciate.
it all kittens and rainbows, or is it something more interesting?
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Thanks so much for asking. I just have one humble little wish. You see this poor child? Both of her parents are dead. Aww. There was an unfortunate accident, if you know what I mean.
This Hades guy's cool, by the way,
mean
so
you
far.
murdered them.
It was a simple case of distracted chariot driving. I shouldn't have been doing my hair. Anyway, I was hoping to use the wish seed to bring back the parents. Can you think of anything more joyous than a family reunion? Then after that, they'd strike it rich. Like rolling in dough rich. And then we'd slap crowns on all of them and make them royalty. And that's the general gist of my wish. Pretty noble and not at all evil, right? I can't think of anyone more deserving of the wish seed than yours truly.
Let me get this straight. You, the Lord of the Underworld, want to revive the dead. That's somewhat at odds with your mission statement, wouldn't you say?
Don't tell me the goddess of light hasn't heard of altruism before.
What a load of baloney.
My intentions are pure. As Lord of the Underworld, you
I'm
have
trying to
my
grab it
word.
one.
That just makes me more suspicious.
How cold of you. Your words pierce my heart like an icicle.
Ugh!
Now that the statue is settled into the lava, I don't think it'll budge.
Well, I wouldn't either if I was soaking in a nice hot bath.
Well, look at that. It's an underworld gutler.
So what's its deal?
It gobbles up friends and foes alike, getting extremely strong in the process.
It eats its friends to get stronger? Jeez, talk about a monster.
And its strength grows with every bite it takes, so if you see one, defeat it quickly.
That was close. Oh my god, when did you get there? Please go away. No, don't melee attack it. It's in the lava pit. Please. Just like the most minute form of self-preservation instinct. If you could just grow one at some point, but
Pt.10, can you hear me?
Of course I can hear you.
You never told me your wish, even after I bared my very soul to you.
Right, your wish? I don't buy it. In fact, it makes me doubt this entire story. Answer me this. Does the wish seed even have the power to grant wishes?
You're a sharp one. How'd you guess?
What? Are you serious? The wish seed is a fake?
It's so obvious to me now. I mean, the idea of a wish seed is pretty far-fetched. An item like that could make anyone more powerful than the gods.
Dang. I was totally gonna be like,
No,
I wish
Strafe,
for
just run.
a gazillion wishes. But wait, if the wish seed doesn't work, why is the Underworld Army going after it?
To make everyone, us included, believe that it's real.
Can't get anything past old Professor Palutena now, can I? If there's one thing you can predict about humans, it's their greed. It's physically impossible for humans to resist the lure of a wish-granting item.
And since they can't get the wish seed from the Phoenix to see it's a fake, you need them to think
I know that those
someone
things shoot at you when you shoot them, but I don't really know what else I was supposed to do because I think they can also hit you if you just melee, if you just touch them. So it wasn't like I could just jump across. I guess I had to shoot them and then just spam dodge and hope I
But the
worked
Phoenix himself could wipe out humanity if the
for those
Underworld sets
icicle
him
things.
loose.
You're right. We
When it's
have
on a
no
platform like
choice
that.
but to defeat him. We've fallen right
Alright, I'm
into
not
his
dying to
trap.
suit a Scully again this
Flattery
time.
will get you nowhere, my dear. Actually, scratch that. It'll get you a hot date with the Phoenix.
Run! Just stop strafing! Just run! Alright, you. Oh, I can strafe from this distance. Okay, that's a little better. It's hard to know exactly the strafing distance. I thought it was only in melee range, but it is not. There we go. And now finally, like 20 minutes later, what's behind this door, huh? Oh, big old nothing, huh? Weird. Anyway, fine by me, I guess. Oh yeah, here's the boss arena. Ow.
The Phoenix is up ahead.
Go die now.
Will do. Alright, let's see how we do this. Did have a fair bit of health even on 5, so I'm expecting this to be a bit of a gauntlet.
So I should go ahead and attack him?
You have no choice, unless you want to be flambéed. The Phoenix is cranky after fighting the Underworld forces.
I feel
Who
that.
knows what he's capable of? You need to stop him.
Oh, I will!
You can use the jump pad for attacking and dodging too. Not to micromanage or anything.
Don't worry, Palutena.
Extinguish!
I'll have a
No one
nice
would ever
cold
accuse
drink
you of
waiting
that.
for you when you get back.
Whew, okay. That mission should have been a lot easier than it actually was. Made a lot of dumb mistakes. But actually that air battle was very high stakes. There was a lot of, especially in bits where it would be like, you can't fly on the lower 30% of the screen because there's lava. There's a lava pillar shooting up on the left 40% of the screen, and then the people are shooting at you, so you have to do little circles in this, like, very tight corner of the screen there. It was an intricate air battle in a weird way. Oh, but loads of fun! Except for when that damn suit of Scuttler! Oh, did I miss the Zodiac Chamber the second time around? I think I did. Oops! Like I was saying in mission... it was mission 7, I think. Yeah, it's clear I still just have a lot to... this is one of those things where I kind of wish that the training battle would give you more options for, like, it would be cool if the practice range gave you an option to, A, have enemies move around, B, have enemies actually shoot at you, so you could practice attack, because it's all well and good to practice shooting a stationary target. Shooting one that's moving around and shooting you is a very, very different game. Actually, what would be kind of cool is if any enemy that you defeated in the main game, you could practice fighting them in the practice range. Because there's a lot I don't... Because even there, you could see I was like, here I am in chapter 10, 49.9% complete the game, and I'm like, oh wait, you can strafe when you're not in melee range? And I guess like I might have found that out by practicing in the practice range enough, but it gave me a tactic for fighting that enemy particularly that would have been really useful if I could practice that. Like, I understand not giving you a practice mode for every enemy in the game, because that would be spoiling enemies that came later. But enemies you've already fought, it'd be kind of cool if there was a mode to just put them in the practice range, just so I can mix strategies. Because whenever it comes to those suits of Scuttler, they're so stupidly easy to fight. They should be, and I've died to them like 2 or 3 times already. Of like the 30 deaths in this game, simply because I didn't have that sort of practice with strafing, getting into melee, and then running away, and that because controlling that with the game's control scheme is unusual, and not how I would expect it would go. So I need to practice it, but I can't, because there's no option to. The only way to practice it would be to play it through a mission on 9, because I need to practice it on 9, because the enemy patterns and damages and stuff are a little different, and health capacities. The only way to do that would be to pick a mission that has that enemy and then play to that point to practice it, which is a little... Well, I was going to say it's a little obnoxious, but really it's just a little harder for me particularly. And I guess that's the thing, is if I wanted this game to be easier for me... well, really, if I wanted it to be easier for me, I shouldn't play on hard mode. But anyway, like I was saying in Chapter 9, and like I've been saying the whole game, really, those little nicks and bumps add up to a frustrating experience, but that frustrating experience is very much a smaller part of what is mostly a very complete and good feeling experience. Which is why it always blindsides me when something like that happens, because it's like the rest of it's been going so well. Anyway, Idle Toss. Oh, right, I didn't go Idle Toss after I died that one time, so we've got a lot of eggs in reserve. Hey, yeah, boink! Medusa head. Neat. Let's go red and red to get another 100. Seafloor Palace. Sweet. And any chance for the 51% chance? I see her. But a good fun mission. We're getting out to see a bit more of Hades and how he works as a villain. He's all the intimidating of Medusa without all the menace. He's much more, like, funny. I don't know, I wish we had a little more of Medusa before she went away, maybe, because she was pretty cool. But I like this guy, too. It's gonna be a fun villain. I guess really what I'm getting at when I complain about the controls and sort of thing is, like, it wouldn't bother me so much if I were pretty confident that by the end of the game I'd be better at it, but I don't really feel like I'm going to learn it better. Simply because of what I was saying earlier about the practice range not really giving you those options. But we've made it this far, just kind of flubbing it here and there anyway, so I'm pretty confident we'll be able to get to the end of the game. It's just, I'm sorry that it'll be like this, where I just keep dying to stupid things in the middle. And wasting your time. And on that note, this is still quite a fun mission and a good way to sort of wind it back into a new arc of the plot after the huge Medusa's final battle. Can't wait to go to Chapter 11, Verity, Goddess of Nature. This looks like it's going to be interesting and also the worst, maybe? Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Big bang. That and in the end of our Fistful Stay constituted like a quarter of our revenue. Was that the third one? Into my star bait here, and I feel like I'm not seeing loads and loads of golden fish like I was promised, so it would seem that Fistfalls is by far